Welcome to Dune Awakening, an open-world survival game set in the world of Dune.
You have one task.
Find the Fremen, wake the sleeper.
In Dune Awakening, you get to step into the world of the books and movies and play the main role in a new story in an alternate timeline. Experience a gripping cinematic story where you learn the ways of the Fremen, become an assassin, unravel conspiracies, and discover who you truly are. Meet characters like Fade Routher and Duke Leto, and choose to join the Atreides or the Harkonnen. The story will take you across Arrakis, explore abandoned ruins, investigate murders, meet the leader of the smugglers, and hear the roar of the arena. With the release on PlayStation, you can play in full single-player mode or on private and official servers with your friends. In single-player, you can set your own difficulty and change it at any time, like how many resources you harvest, enemy health, or even disabling the sandstorms. We put a lot of focus on making sure the game is highly optimized on both PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro. Choose between Performance Mode at 60 FPS and Quality Mode at 30 FPS, both running in upscaled 4K resolution. You decide how you want to play. Create your character and travel to the iconic planet of Arrakis. Taking your first steps in the blistering heat, you soon realize that shade will be your best friend. Gather resources to survive, mine for rocks and metals, and soon you'll be able to build your first shelter. If you adapt and survive, the vast planet of Arrakis lies before you. Your first tool for exploration will be the sandbike. But on the treacherous sands, the sandworm hunts for any vibration. The choice is clear. Flee or die. Islands of rock in the Sea of Sand offer shelter, and you can traverse them by climbing using a Shigawire claw or a suspensor belt. There are many locations to discover, like trade posts where you can meet with key characters, or crash spacecrafts full of valuable resources. Many groups fight for control, from the Kirab in Vermilius Gap, Slavers in Jabal Afrit, or the Masquerette in the Udum. Yet everyone on Dune lives under the threat of the massive sandstorms. Seek shelter or perish in the punishing winds. The fight for survival never ends. Patrols hunt you during the night. Engage enemies with a host of weapons and unlocked abilities. Harvest new resources to craft more powerful weapons and armor. You can learn new abilities from different schools of the Imperium, like the Eye of the Storm from the Swordmaster, the Prana Bindu Strike of the Bene Gesserit, and the Hunter Seeker of the Mentats. Master both ranged and melee combat. Create your own build to face your enemies, and remember, the slow blade penetrates the shield. The Spice Melange unlocks your greatest potential. Fueled by the spice, you increase the power of your abilities and combat mastery. Build towering bases to protect you from the sun and sandstorms. Store your resources, house your crafting machines, and shelter your vehicles. You can build practical bases, or you can let your creativity run wild, making huge strongholds and choosing between many different building styles. Fill your base with a multitude of machines, like spice refineries and death stills, and decorate your rooms as you see fit, with furniture, banners, and ornaments. Craft an ornithopter, and weld it together, piece by piece, choosing between many different variants. With an ornithopter, you can fully explore the planet of Arrakis. On the overland map, you can travel to a variety of locations, like social hubs, story locations, faction missions, Landsrad missions, or testing stations. Whether you play in single or multiplayer, you can take part in the struggle between the Atreides and Harkonnen in the Landsrad by completing missions and earning great rewards. Select your difficulty level in the endgame testing stations. Face brutal challenges and difficult boss fights, alone or with a team of your friends. Test your teamwork in the vast and shifting deep desert, where you have the option to play with either full PvE or PvP. Discover testing stations and shipwrecks full of valuable loot, and harvest the biggest spice blows on Arrakis. Though in Dune, the most dangerous enemy will always be the Sandworm. And the Sandworm always comes.